Hello, people. My name is Kali Boss. The only boss. Oh, wait, what else? Have you heard? Wait, do you know that Tap Tap Send is live in Texas? Oh, you didn't know? We went to New York. Now we are live in Texas. So people in Texas and around, all you have to do is to download Tap Tap Send. Yes, Tap Tap Send has become the most unique, secure, and fast way of sending money across the world to your loved ones anywhere. Okay, so download Tap Tap Send on Google Play Store or App Store, and when you're in Texas or around, you just have to put in the code TXGH. What did I say? TXGH, and you get $10 for your first transaction you make. Mahama media, Texas, you drew ho. Very soon we'll conquer everywhere. Download Tap Tap Send now on Google Play and App Store. Tap Tap Send. It's secure, convenient, easy, and fast.
Capstone E Global Consult Limited. Jumekuo bi a omo fa registered nurses, drivers a omo GCC license, NFA securities. Omo ko amaya hodro bi so te se Dubai, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, NFA USA. Na me ne wo kasa sisi akra. Omo per registered nurses. Omo ko USA. Akoya juma ko jisika pudro. Anne. Na enye we po. Capstone E Global Consult Limited. Esanso boama. Sa wo peka atofri amanone. Omo be ye ho hyehyeye nyina ma. Na wo nsatimi aka ka biara edawa kuma so wa bra wo mre ho enti omo si bra omo so ye sesi a wo behu omo Otema community 9 omo ni Ashama Timber Market ene din hwe animu anasa fra omo en wo 0599 183083 anasa 0302 986573 amanone fo so fra omo +821 021811 Capstone E Global Consult Limited. Your success is our business.
In all thy getting, always make sure that you are also going to plan when to strike and when not to strike. I believe today the message that Shatta Wale has asked me to give to you guys is enough for you to know that there is time for everything. There is time to strike and there is time to just observe and be watching how things are going. And I believe that this editorial will inform, will energize, will strengthen, will alert every SM fan who believes in the agenda of the Sign of Hope to prepare for the rest of the months ahead, even before the year ends 2023. You guys should watch out for more. My name is Sammy Flex. Welcome to the editorial here on Sammy Flex TV, produced by Digital Rasta Currency on camera and Richie Flex, editor director of the show. Meanwhile, Tap Tap Send is still here supporting what we do. So if you have not downloaded the app on your phone, please do it now or never. Do it now. Download the app on your phone. Put in the bank details. Use the promo code Sammy Flex. And with this, you get some more and more into your wallet for you to even send it back home to family, friends, businesses, and more. Now, let me just go straight to tell you that this is the time for SM fans to know the agenda set for the rest of the year is even about to get hotter and better. I know over the past few months, especially in this year, some people have started conversations like, why is Shatta Wale not doing this? Why is Shatta Wale not doing that? But I'm sure there is time for everything. There is time for almost everything in this world that we do. You have to plan your life. And you can't plan your life based on what someone is doing. You plan your life based on what you have, based on what is on your table, and based on your resources. So the fact that someone is doing something does not mean at all costs you have to do it. That's why when I chance on conversations like, why is Shatta not doing this? Why is Shatta not doing that? Sometimes I laugh. I laugh because you can't do anything at any time because someone is doing it. No, don't do that. Don't compare your life to anybody. As much as you think the resources you guys have are not the same, the opportunities you guys have are not the same, why do you compare your life to kill yourself? There are some people who are just worried because someone is driving and they are not driving. There are some people who are just worried because someone owns houses and they don't own houses. But ask yourself, the opportunities that they have gotten, the things that they have, do you also have some? I'm sure you don't have. If you don't have, then why should you be bothered? You don't have to be bothered at all. Go ahead and do what you've got to do, and you'll be fine. Now, let me go straight to Facebook to read some of the messages that Shatta Wale has been putting out before we even move on with the next agenda. So, some 6 hours ago, before the shoot of this particular, okay, no, let me go on to 7 hours before the shoot of this particular show. He posted that July to December, leave that for Shatta Wale. And he added the fire emoji, the $sign, and he said, so many bookings. Then he brought in the amen emoji or the thank you emoji, and once again, the $sign. July to December, he says, leave that for Shatta Wale. And just as that proverb says, before a blind man will say, I will stone you, then it means that the person has his leg on a big stone. Because a blind man will never say, I will stone you. No. Where is he going to find the stone? The moment he says, I'm going to stone you, then it means that the foot is already pegged on one big stone. And that when you challenge him, he's just going straight for it. And if you are not careful and he's able to dictate where you are standing, my brother, my sister, you should be sorry for yourself. And when I saw this post, I knew that maybe the time is now. When I saw this post, I knew that everything is set for the world to know what all this while Shatta Wale has been waiting for before he strikes. I think when Kwesi Abuaji was saying on radio that Shatta Wale is not going anywhere and he's using baby daddy duties to run away from such shows, I told you guys, relax, there is time for everything. I told you guys that so many things that are planned for him, he would execute them. Maybe until we talk about it, we have to just make sure we let the fans know. From now, July to December, so many things are about to happen. The tours that you guys are looking for may be at the right time, because I told you that man has an album to release, the Connect album. And I know how Shatta Wale is passionate about his work. Sometimes I understand why he is not happy when he's working and some things go wrong. Because he is so deep into it. So if you are to play your role and you mess up with it, he will shout at you. That one, no matter who you are, he will shout at you. And he does that for you to know that this is not how the work is done. He does that for you to know that, no, we have to all pay attention and be focused with the work. That one I've always loved him for. And after that, we are done. He moves on with you. That is, unless you want to keep that grudge within you. But if you want to know that it is work and we have to do what is right and move on, he moves on with you. But if you want to hold on, that is it. So as it stands now, he has put everything in whatever he's doing on hold just to make sure he gets some things right on his album. And when the album sets to be released and he gets on the road, now you guys are going to understand that there is indeed time for everything. Maybe when everybody is jumping and you are not jumping, people will think you are weak. But when they are tired, when stamina has caught up with them, and they are panting and they are not going up and they are not coming down, that is when you show them that you were waiting for the right time to strike. So, as part of Shatta's team, I can tell you the number of bookings coming his way. Some of them that he's not even responding to because, of course, he's just one person. He might not be able to do some of them. I keep telling people that if Shatta should respond to every booking call that comes his way, there are so many artists who might not even eat. And this, I'm not saying to despise anybody. I'm saying this for a fact. Because some of them, he might not be available. Some of them, the terms and conditions in there, he will not be so cool with it. And someone will be lucky. And the world is like that. The world is like that. Some people's misfortunes will turn the blessing of others. So when it happens like that, the next person, available person, gets that opportunity and the person runs with it. So when he says, from now till July, leave that for Shatta Wale, so many bookings, then I want to suspect that he is ready to open up. And if he opens up, then it means it is going to be a long year. From now to December is going to be a long year because he will be going hard, left, right, and center. And I'm so happy when I saw this because as it stands now, the table is hot. Everywhere that something is coming from, it is so huge. And it's just my prayer that everything goes well. And if it goes well, we will still come back to it to discuss it. So nothing is late. If you believe in the SM agenda, nothing is late. I know some people who will be thinking that, maybe you are not doing this, you are not doing that, but it is not late yet. Now, the next information that I want to share with you, the next and the last information I want to share with you is the assurance that the Freedom Wave concert, the 3rd edition, is also coming off. Maybe you never knew about that. Because I think over the last few years, over the last 2 years that Shatta Wale has done the Freedom Wave concert, announcement has always been coming late. Sometimes in the month of December, that is when he announces it. Sometimes when everybody thinks that, he might not even do it, that is when he announces it. But for information, today, in the month of July, 24th of July to be specific, Shatta Wale posted this on his timeline on Facebook and other platforms. And I want to read this to you. He says, "Let's start preparing. And yes, that day will be a festival for Ghana and every year." Let's start preparing, and yes, that day will be a festival for Ghana and every year. This is to confirm that Freedom Wave concert has come to stay. This is to confirm that Freedom Wave concert at every point in time will be happening on 25th December. And here he says it will be happening at the Accra Sports Stadium. That is the usual grounds, the home grounds of Freedom Wave concert. That is what he's telling you and everybody who cares to know whether Shatta Wale will be part of this year's activities or not. Freedom Wave concert, he says, is going to be a festival for Ghana and every year. Remember the year of return activities and the fact that Ghana is so proud to have written its name as much as the year of return is concerned. Remember that in December, the whole world looks at the direction of Ghana. And Shatta Wale wants the world to know that if you are coming to Ghana, make sure 25th December is going to be part of your calendar. Just as when you go to abroad, we have other gigs like the Afro Nation and the rest of the event. He's telling you that December, 25th December at the Accra Sports Stadium. You guys should watch out for more. Then he says, "Get ready, Ghana. This is not only for Shatta movement, it is for us all." And I remember last year's event, when time was getting closer and he was even calling some artists that he's beef with to come on board to support or to come on board. Let's do it for Ghana. So many people maybe thought it for a joke. I remember Yapono even responding that then Shatta should call him and negotiate with him on how much he's going to pay him and all. He says this is for everybody. He's been doing this over the years with Medical, his partner in crime, his business partner, his friend, his colleague, and every other thing. He's been doing this with him over the years. But reading that, it says this is not only for Shatta movement, it is for us all. Means he's even open for partnership, he's open for support, he's open for any other person or any other person who would want to be a part of it. Now, I paid critical attention to the flyer that came with it, and I saw Freedom Wave Concert 2023, Edition 3, Shatta Wale, featuring Shatta Wale and Medical, Accra Sports Stadium, supported by, and I saw some brands already on it. Okay, so I see Shatta Movement for Life, I see Shagzy, I see DTB rather, that is Deeper Than Blood. DTB is also here. Now there is something here that I'm not seeing right. Oh, okay, Beyond Control, that is AMG. That is AMG's logo as well. So these are the entities holding on to these particular events as well. So he also said sponsorship details out soon. Sponsorship details out soon. And this is a big opportunity. Knowing that last year he was able to fill the Accra Sports Stadium, which is a 40,000 capacity. Knowing that at the moment Shatta Wale is the only Ghanaian artist who has been able to record this feat. Knowing that Shatta Wale and Medical, or his friends, they were able to do this, and it was within days. It was just within some days he was able to do this magic. I think it was about 11 days or so that he made the announcement on my show on CTV, Class Showbiz, and the next week or two, the magic was made. Knowing that all these things are things that we have to do, I'm so happy that this time around, the announcement has come early. I'm so happy that this time around, he did not keep fans waiting, and contemplating whether it is going to happen or not. So if you are an SM fan, to the fan base, to the groups, and everybody who has been a part of the SM Dream. This is the time for you guys to start your organizations. I know so many people came from far and near, some in buses, some in cars and all. This is the time for you guys to start planning that. 25th December at the Accra Sports Stadium, the Freedom Wave concert, that is the 3rd edition, is about to rock you hard. You guys don't have to slow on this. You guys have to come in your numbers. For all the fan-based groups dotted around the 16 regions of Ghana, start putting yourself together, start getting your buses ready, start making sure that the Sign of Hope agenda will not die, because Shatta Wale needs each and every one of you to make this happen. The Freedom Wave concert, the 3rd edition 2023, Shatta has made the announcement, and some of us are so happy because all this while we were always not satisfied why the announcement has always been coming late. We were always not happy why the announcement comes at the latter part when maybe so many events have caught people's attention. But this time around, he tells you that he is about to do it and about to go hard. Right after the announcement, I've started receiving some calls, people who would want to perform. Some are even calling for some international artists to be part of it. And I said, relax. Maybe you might be lucky. Relax. Maybe you know that one person, one big, globally recognized artist might also be a part of this. Just keep your eyes on the road. Keep your fingers crossed. And let's see what will happen. But make sure you are going to support this in one way or the other on your socials. Organize your people and let's do this. It is the Freedom Wave Concert 2023. Sammy Flex, I'll be on hand to provide any information that you guys will be looking for. If you want to be a part of it in terms of sponsorship, in terms of performance, in terms of coming to even do business there in any way possible. Maybe you are an event organizer and you also want to be a part of it, logistics provider, and you want to be a part of it, reach out now. Shatta said you guys should be waiting for all the details to be part of it. And I'm open to even be the link between you and the organization team for Freedom Wave Concert 2023. Let's do it bigger this year. Let's make sure that the agenda continues. Last year, we did 40,000. I'm not sure the stadium has been opened, so we can only maintain our glory. We can only maintain our belt and tell the people that really and truly SM rules. And if what I saw in Cape Coast is anything to go by, then oh my God, you guys should be prepared for another blast. If what I saw in Cape Coast is anything to go by, then you guys should be prepared for another blast, because what I saw in Cape Coast was big. I'm sure if you should convert all the people there in the Accra Sports Stadium, job is done. But once again, let's do it. Let's make magic happen for Shatta Wale. I trust in him. He's a very, very hard-working artist. When we came from Cape Coast, I thought he would be resting because the weekend was hectic. The morning of Monday, I saw him and he was all over working, posting here and there. I said, wow, this is a man who is an embodiment of hard work. Reason he inspires so many young people, so many younger generation who have been following and believing in the sign of hope. Let's make it happen. Of course, like you guys keep saying, for life is our life. Sammy Flex, I support this, and tell someone you also support this. Freedom Wave Concert 2023. It is going to be big. Last year, some of my people like MC Berima and the rest of them were on the stage as some of the MCs. I'm sure this year it is going to be greater than greater. Let's do it once again. Sammy Flex, I'm out of here.